Hello friends, welcome to Affairs Cloud Learn to Lead. This is Ashu and today we will discuss very important current affairs of 26th of November 2020. You can see here two best images of the day, but today we will discuss 6 to 7 very important and the most important current affairs. But before proceeding, I want to discuss about Affairs Cloud subscription, that you can buy our Affairs Cloud current affair with two methods. You can visit our website, that is affairscloud.com/current affair, or you can go to the description box of this video. Under the description box, there is a link of the subscription. You can buy directly from that link. What you will get in the subscription? You will get the daily wise PDF. In the daily PDF, you will get the theoretical current affairs and the question and answer PDF. Next is the weekly PDF, all the current affairs arranged according to the week. Next is the weekly test. It is very important to evaluate yourself that you can retain the current affairs or not. Next is the monthly PDF, and it is the most important section because in monthly PDF, you will get the 5 PDFs. One is related to the study PDF. That is all the current affairs of the month will be provided to you in the theoretical form. Next is the question and answer PDF. It means all the theoretical current affairs converted into the question and answer form and will be given to you in the PDF form. Next, pocket PDF, as the name suggests that it is important to revise the current affair before your exam. Next is banking, finance and economy PDF. It is very important for those aspirants who are preparing for the banking exam. And last but not the least is the question and answer PDF top 100. It means top 100 current affairs of the month will be provided to you in the form of question and answer. So this PDF is most important PDF. And guys, these current affairs are provided in Hindi as well as in English. And all these things comes at very minimal cost. If you see the price, you will surprise. And on that minimal price, we are providing you 10% extra discount. On my advice, just visit the site or go to the description box and a link. Then you will definitely surprised to see the price. And for on that minimal cost, we are providing you 10% extra discount. If you use this code, that is ASH10, then you will get 10% extra discount on that minimal cost. So guys, let's start today's current affair, that is 26th of November. Here is our first question. For how much time the Employees State Insurance Corporation has extended the Atal Bimit Vyakti Kalyan Yojana? That mark under the very important section, and the most important keyword under this question is Atal Bimit Vyakti Kalyan Yojana. So mark under this very important and the most important section. This scheme of the center government started in 2018, that is on the 1st of July 2018, but it was only for the 2 years. It was only for the 2 years. It means on the 1st July 2020, it was ended. Now, due to COVID-19, it was relaxed for some time, but now it is extended for the 1 year time period. Remember, the answer is D. It was extended for 1 year time period. So this scheme is basically related to the unemployment. If you are working with any company or the any place for a minimum period of the 2 years, for minimum period of 2 years, then after that you become unemployed, then the government under this scheme will provide you 90 days assistance, up to 90 days payment relief, so that in the 90 days you can find your another job. And in these 90 days you will get the 50% of your last wages. 50% of your last wages. Earlier it was 25%, but now they revised to 50%. And remember, the insured person should have been in employment for a minimum of the 2 years. This is the basic condition. You have to be employed for a minimum of the 2 years before his or her unemployment. That is the main eligibility of this scheme. And it is a welfare measure which was started by the center government in 2018 to provide a relief payment up to 90 days once in a lifetime. And it was started in 2018. Just remember this scheme, Atal Bimit Vyakti Kalyan Yojana. Now it is extended for 1 year. It means it will be it will go on till 30th June of 2021. 30th June 2021. You can see here that was started from 1st July 2020 to 30th June 2021, and it is due to COVID-19 that it was extended for 1 year. And earlier it was extended till the 31st December 2020, and now the payment relief also increased from 25% to 50%. This is also important. and this relief payment is up to 90 days, once in a lifetime. So these things are very important under this scheme. Remember these things, these are very important. And where is the headquarter of ASIC? ASIC's headquarter is in New Delhi, and this insurance company or the corporation comes under which ministry? Ministry of Labor and Employment. Ministry of Labor and Employment. Now moving to next question. India and which country extended the MOU concerning cooperation with the Global Center for Nuclear Energy Partnership, India, for 10 more years? It means in the question they are saying that 10 more years. It means earlier it was for 10 years. That is in 2010 it was signed with the Manmohan Singh government, that is the nuclear program, and it was ended in 2020. But now they extended another 10 years. It means now it will goes to 2030. Remember, it will goes to 2030. And one most important keyword is that this nuclear energy partnership is in between India and the USA. So mark the answer A, that is India and USA. So the most important thing, India and US and the nuclear energy pact between India and US. I repeated 4 and 5 times so that you can remember for long time period. And remember, this agreement is basically for the accelerating nuclear safety and security, research and development in nuclear science and technology under this nuclear energy partnership. So India and USA signed for another 10 years this nuclear energy partnership. You can also see here India and US. Next, you can also see here that New Delhi in 2010 it was signed with the Manmohan Singh government for the 10-year partnership with the Nuclear Energy Corporation. Why it is signed? It is for the nuclear safety and security, research and development in nuclear science and technology under this program. So remember this. Move to next question. India announced over 100 high impact projects worth rupees USD 80 million for which country? Very important question, because India is basically constructing some high impact project in another country. Already India is constructing so many infrastructure projects in different countries like Nepal, Maldives, South Africa. But this time this country is Afghanistan. This country is Afghanistan because there was Afghan conference in Geneva, Switzerland, which was attended by our foreign minister S. Jaishankar, and they announced this 80 million USD support to the Afghanistan for infrastructural projects. Already India is doing so much infrastructure projects in the Afghanistan, like their parliament. India built their parliament, which is also known as India Afghan Friendship Parliament or the National Assembly of the Afghanistan. India is also building the Salma Dam. Also building Salma Dam. That dam is known as India Afghan Friendship Dam. That is India Afghan Friendship Dam. There is also a Chabar port, that is also a freight corridor between India and Afghanistan. Again, it is very important. There is a dam that is known as Shahtut Dam. Shahtut Dam. That is again very important because India had concluded an agreement for the construction of this Shahtut Dam. This is again very important, and it is in Kabul city, that is the capital city of the Afghanistan. So remember these things, and India is doing so much for the infrastructure projects in the Afghanistan because it was Afghan conference and so much investment is taken by the Afghanistan government. Already European Union also basically pledged some amount to the Afghanistan in the next 4 years because there was Afghan conference and so many countries participated in this conference, like 70 countries and 32 international organizations participated in this Afghan conference. Main purpose of this conference so that they can promote the peace, prosperity and self-reliance in the Afghanistan. That's why so much investment in the Afghanistan. And what about Afghanistan? Very important. Afghanistan capital is the Kabul. Afghanistan capital is Kabul. Currency is the Afghani. Currency is Afghani. And president is Ashraf Ghani. Remember Ashraf Ghani. So this is very important, and where it was held, that is in Geneva, Switzerland. You can also see here Afghanistan conference was co-hosted by the United Nations, the government of Islamic Republic of Afghanistan and the government of Finland. Just remember there is an organization that is United Nations, very important again, headquarters in New York, and who is the Secretary General? That is the Antonio Guterres. The technical arrangement and translation were observed from place of nations, home of the United Nations headquarter office at the Geneva, Switzerland. It means it was held on the Geneva, Switzerland. And India emphasized its long-term commitment for the development of Afghanistan through reconstruction and the rehabilitation. It means by improving the infrastructure project. So just takeaway points are reconstruction of the already existing buildings, or you can say the renovating the existing buildings, and developing a new projects in the Afghanistan. And remember Shahtoot Dam and Salma Dam, that is India-Afghanistan Friendship Dam, and there is a Parliament National Assembly of Afghanistan that is built by India. So these are important things. Move to next question. HDFC Bank and which organization signed MOU to empower SME and startup? And guys, one more important thing about Afghanistan I remember by this question, that recently Afghanistan player that was so much young, just 29 years old, he died in a road mishap. And remember the name, because Afghanistan is not so much in cricket, but so many famous cricketers are there in Afghanistan. So remember the name, that is the Nazib Tarakai. Nazib Tarakai. So remember the name, it can be asked because Afghanistan cricket player passed away at the age of just 29 due to road accident, and he was a top order right-handed batsman. Remember the name of the Afghanistan player. Now moving to next question. HDFC Bank and which organization signed MOU to empower SMEs and startups? So two important things, that's why I marked under this question and the most important section. One is the name of the organization, that is important. Second, it is for the SMEs, that is small and medium sized enterprises, and next is the startups. So they want to just boost the startups, and this time it is the HDFC Bank and the organization name is the ICCI. Remember ICCI. This is the Inventi Weaponure Chamber of Commerce and Industries. Chamber of Commerce and Industries. So what will be the role of HDFC? HDFC Bank may offer bank accounts to startups that are supposed to invest in the startups and that are supported by the Inventipreneur. So remember, this is the company name and organization name, which is basically providing some type of the assistance and recommending the potential startups, SMEs and MSMEs for the investment. ICCI, that is the ICCI, evaluates and recommends potential startups, SMEs and MSMEs for the investment. So remember this organization name. And where is the headquarter of this organization? Headquarter is in New Delhi. Headquarter is New Delhi, but for our concern, this is important, HDFC Bank. It was started in 1994. Remember 4 things about HDFC Bank. When it was started in 1994. Headquarter is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Not so much important, but it can be asked. And who is the MD and CEO? Shashidhar Jagdishan. Earlier it was Aditya Puri, but now he was replaced with Shashidhar Jagdishan. What is the tagline? That we understand your world. We understand your world. So remember these 4 things. Started, headquarter, who is MD and CEO, and tagline. These are the 4 things very important for the HDFC. So moving to our next question. You can also see here HDFC Bank and ICCI. It is not basically ICCI, it is ICCI. Remember this. It is not ICCI, it is ICCI. Move to our next question. This is already I told you. India Post Payment Bank has collaborated with which insurance company to launch Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana? So there are 2 very important things in this question. That's why mark under the most important section. That is Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana. This is the first takeaway. Second, it was started by the India Post Payment Bank. It was started by the India Post Payment Bank with which insurance company? With which insurance company? So firstly, I am telling you the answer, that what is the name of the insurance company who will start the Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana with the India Post Payment Bank. Then I will tell you about Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana. The answer is, guys, PNB MetLife India Insurance Company. PNB MetLife India Insurance Company. The both companies, the India Post Payment Bank and the PNB, start Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana. This scheme was basically started in 2015. Remember, it was started in 2015. It is a low-cost insurance scheme that seeks to bring large section of the underserved and the unserved population into financial mainstream so that they can be included in the financial inclusion. The scheme is launched by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the main ministry for this scheme is the Ministry of Finance. So remember, it was started in 2015 and it is a very low cost insurance scheme. But there are some limitations that only age group between 18 to 50 years are eligible for this scheme. 18 to 50 years. And premium is 330 rupees. That is very low. So that's why I already told you that it is a low cost insurance scheme. So it is a premium 330 rupees. And tax benefits under this scheme is also available. That tax benefits can be availed on the premium paid under the policy under the section of Income Tax Act, that is 80C. 80C, that is income tax. But no need to remember this 80C, just remember age group, that is 18 to 50, and premium amount is 330, and it was started in 2015. Now this scheme will be implemented by PNB MetLife India Insurance Company. You can see here Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana. Earlier it was only implemented by the India Post Payment Bank. Now it will be implemented by PNB MetLife and the India Post Payment Bank. So remember this. And this is the Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana. I covered this news 2 or 3 times. So you can also see here, it was started in 2015. It is a low cost insurance scheme. Age group is 18 to 50. Premium is 330 rupees, and there is a income tax benefit also there. The scheme provides life cover of rupees 2 lakh on the death of insured member due to any reason. Just remember, this is very important. The scheme provides life cover of 2 lakh rupees, and it is optional for all the saving account holders with the India Post Payment Bank. If you are an account holder under the India Post Payment Bank, then there is an option to opt this scheme. So remember. So now most important things are there. One is the India Post Payment Bank. This was started in 2018, and tagline is Aapka Bank, Aapke Dwar. Remember, Aapka Bank, Aapke Dwar. Headquarters is in New Delhi. No need to remember the managing director and the chief executive officer. And next is the PNB MetLife. PNB MetLife headquarters in Mumbai, and tagline is Milkar Life Aage Badhaye. Milkar Life Aage Badhaye. So this is the tagline of PNB. I am repeating again the tagline of India Post Payment Bank. Aapka Bank, Aapke Dwar. Move to next question. Who launched Combi Health Insurance Policy, that is Click 2 Project Corona Kavach? Again, there is a policy for the Corona Kavach that is known as Click 2 Protect Corona Kavach. It means you have to click on one area so that you can protect from the corona. Mark under the very important section, and it is a health insurance company. So tell me the name of the health insurance company. And this policy is started by HDFC Life and HDFC Argo. It means answer should be both B and C. Remember, HDFC Life and HDFC Argo both combinedly started this scheme Click to Protect Corona Kavach. You can also see here HDFC Life and HDFC Argo to launch Combi Corona Kavach Health Insurance Policy. Just remember the takeaway points, that is Click to Protect Corona Kavach. Now, Click to Protect Corona Kavach offers a complete financial protection package in the current pandemic environment, because so much things are going on due to corona or the COVID-19. So that's why there is a program launched by the HDFC. This policy will provide all the benefits and features of HDFC Life Click to Project 3D Plus and HDFC Life Argo Corona Kavach policy. It means all the policies of the HDFC Argo, which is related to the Corona Kavach policy, and the policy benefits of the Click to Protect 3D Plus will be given to this policy, and this combinedly known as the Click to Protect Corona Kavach. Remember this HDFC Argo. Now HDFC Life headquarters is in Mumbai, HDFC Argo again in Mumbai, but their managing director and chief executive officer are different. No need to remember the HDFC Life and the HDFC Argo managing director and chief executive officer. Not so much important. Move to next question. Mercedes-Benz India partner with which bank for first of its kind retail marketing pact? Guys, this is most important because it is the first time that Mercedes-Benz is tying up with any bank to promote or basically to increase their customer base, because it is just due to the COVID-19, the sales of the Mercedes-Benz slow down. That's why they are pacting with one bank so that they can offer different prices, and they can also offer some type of the benefits if they are if the customers of this bank are using the Mercedes-Benz. And guys, this bank is the most important bank of India, that is the State Bank of India. Remember, State Bank of India. And this partnership will enable the customer to avail online as well as offline benefits from the bank during the purchase of the Mercedes-Benz vehicles. You can also see here, it is also It is to assess SBI HNI, that is high net worth individual, because only they can purchase the Mercedes-Benz customer base for selling its premium cars. It means they will basically know the customer base of high net worth individual which are a part of the SBI. This is the first of its kind collaboration to generate inquiries as well as to provide an online booking facility on the SBI platform. The collaboration will help Mercedes-Benz to reach potential customers through the bank national penetration in all the 17 circles, because SBI has the largest branches. That's why Mercedes-Benz want to reach that section also, and that areas also where the Mercedes-Benz is not reachable. That's why Mercedes-Benz collaborated with the State Bank of India. The bank will offer attractive interest rate on the loans for 2 to 5 years and benefits on the processing fees. They are also offering the 25% discount if they are coming through the YONO app. That is the YONO app of the SBI. You only need one. Remember. And what about State Bank of India, guys? Headquarters is in Mumbai. Already know. Tagline. So many taglines. I am telling you 1 or 2 or 3. The nation banks on us. The nation banks on us. Pure banking, nothing else, and with you all the way. These 3 taglines are very important. Remember, the nation banks on us, pure banking, nothing else, with you all the way. And who is the chairman? Recently changed. That is Dinesh Kumar Khara. Remember, Dinesh Kumar Khara. DKK. You can remember. Dinesh Kumar Khara. And what about Mercedes-Benz? No need to remember. Mercedes-Benz headquarters is in Pune, Maharashtra. But no need to remember. So move to next question. Which tiger reserve received TX2 award 2020 for doubling tiger population? This is again because a tiger project was started in 1973 to protect the tigers, and this tiger reserve doubled the tiger population before the timeline. And what is this TX2? Basically it is not TX2, it is T multiply by 2. Remember this. It means tiger population doubled by 2. This is the basic meaning of the T into 2. Tigers times 2. Remember this. And this is the Pilibhit Tiger Reserve. Pilibhit Tiger Reserve of the Uttar Pradesh. Remember, Pilibhit Tiger Reserve of the Uttar Pradesh won this award. Manas Tiger Reserve of Assam also won the award under the Tiger Conservation Excellence Award. Under the Tiger Conservation Excellence Award. Remember this also. Now, Pilibhit Tiger Reserve doubled its number. You can also see in the image that for doubling Tiger Reserve, winner of the TX2 or the T into 2 award, Pilibhit Tiger Reserve, India. So you can see here, Pilibhit Tiger Reserve of Uttar Pradesh under the UP Forest Department has bagged the first ever international award, that is T into 2, for doubling the number of tigers in 4 years against a target of 10 years. I already told you before timeline they doubled the number. They were 25 in 2014, but they went up to 65 in 2018. It means in the 4 years they doubled the number. Earlier the target for doubling is the 2024, but they also doubled, and even so much more after double. You can say 25, 50, and but they are 14 more. And remember, there was a tiger census in 2020. It was released in June or July. Total tigers are 2967 tigers in India, and maximum in the Madhya Pradesh. Maximum in Madhya Pradesh. Remember, 526 tigers in Madhya Pradesh. This is the highest in the India. And this tiger, all this tiger award was given by World Wildlife Fund, WWF. The main parental organization is World Wildlife Fund. And where is the headquarters of World Wildlife Fund? That is in Gland. Gland is in Switzerland. Gland is in Switzerland. Remember. Move to next question. Which state launched Him Suraksha Abhiyan, a campaign for people's safety against COVID-19? Him Suraksha Abhiyan, a campaign for people's safety against COVID-19. So this is the second news of the COVID-19, or you can say the third news, because firstly we started this session with a question of the scheme of the insurance related, which was delayed for 1 year, not delayed, basically extended for 1 year due to COVID-19. Now, next is the COVID-19 health package by the HDFC Life and HDFC Argo. Third is the Him Suraksha Abhiyan, that is started by any, you can say the mountainous state. And this mountainous state is Himachal Pradesh. Remember, Himachal Pradesh. Very important state, guys. But first of all, let's discuss about the Him Suraksha Abhiyan. You can also see in the picture. Himachal Pradesh launched Him Suraksha Abhiyan, a door-to-door campaign in the state to ensure safety of the people against COVID-19 and to screen people for symptoms of COVID-19. The government, it means government officials will visit door by door so that they can ensure the safety of the people against COVID-19 and they can screen the people for symptoms of COVID-19. It means by visiting their house, they will take the samples and test all the people of the Himachal Pradesh by visiting to door campaign. This campaign will be from 25th of November to 27th of November. It means 27th of December, almost 1 month campaign. It is just to raise awareness regarding COVID-19 pandemic to people, to check people whether they are COVID-19 symptoms or not, to collect real-time information regarding symptoms of diseases like tuberculosis, leprosy, sugar, blood pressure, etc. So another type of the test is also there, not only the COVID-19, they also want to test that how many people are suffering from any type of the disease. This is another main initiative by the Himachal Pradesh. So guys, Himachal Pradesh here is important because in Himachal Pradesh there is a Great Valley National Park. Great Valley National Park, that is important. One of the most important national parks in Himachal Pradesh. Next you can say the Kheer Ganga National Park in the Himachal Pradesh. There is very important Pin Valley National Park. Pin Valley National Park. I already covered Pilibhit Tiger Reserve, that is in Uttar Pradesh. Manas Tiger Reserve, that is in Assam. Next is the Great Himalayan National Park, Pin Valley, Kheer Ganga, that all in the Himachal Pradesh. So remember the state Himachal Pradesh, very important. Move to next question. Avas Divas 20th November 2020. It means Avas Divas observed on 20th of November 2020. Why this day is celebrated? It is just to launch, this day is just to launch the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin. Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin. Not the urban, it is the rural. That aims to providing housing for all by 2022. Just remember, it is to just provide the housing for all by the year of 2022. Remember, and Avas Week was celebrated, also celebrated from the 16th of November to 22nd of November. Remember, Avas Week from 16th of November to 22nd of November, and Avas Week was celebrated in 2017, 18, 19, and now it is in 20. It means 4 years that was celebrated. And Pradhan Mantri on the 20th of November started this Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin in Uttar Pradesh. So remember the 20th of November Awas Divas. How you can remember? That on 20th of November I will start the construction of my house. That is again important. And these all comes under the Ministry of Rural Development. And who is the Union Minister of Rural Development? That is Narendra Singh Tomar. Narendra Singh Tomar. And what is the name of the constituency of Narendra Singh Tomar? Because he becomes the important personality due to the farmer strike in the New Delhi, and the constituency is Morena in Madhya Pradesh. Narendra Singh Tomar, guys. Move to next question, and it is 25th of November, International Day for Elimination of Violence Against Women. That is the Respect Women movement, you can also say. The elimination of violence against women, and the theme is the Orange the World, Fund, Respond, Prevent and Collect. This is the main theme of this whole, you can say, the event. Orange the World, Fund, Respond, Prevent and Collect. Why this day is celebrated? By the name you can guess. It is just to raise the awareness about the fact that women globally are subject to rape, domestic violence and other forms of violence. That's why it is just to raise awareness that we have to stop this type of the domestic violence and the other form of violence and rape against the women. This is the main, you can say, the campaign of this day. Remember, it is on the 25th of November, and it is very important, guys, because we are some steps we are taking for the empowerment of women, and 2 steps we are going back by the violence and the you can say the rape incidents. So no need for that things. Just remember, we are here for the women empowerment. And we are just creating an example by posting so many women at the high level post. Like recently, you can say the Kamala Harris and Vice President of the United States elected. Remember this. Now move on to next question. Government of India blocks 43 more apps of the China. You can just remember, because earlier they are banned so much apps of the China, but now they are blocked 43 more. So remember this. So now move to the one-liner important sections, and here is our first, that is Ahmed Patel, senior Congress leader. Senior Congress leader, I think all knows, and Rajya Sabha, a member of parliament, passed away at the age of 71. You can say he was the backbone of the Indian National Congress, backbone of Indian National Congress, and very important personality for Indian National Congress. And he was Ahmed Patel. And there was an article in the newspaper that it was an end of Sonia Gandhi era. It was an end of Sonia Gandhi era. And he was a very senior most leader of the Indian National Congress and Rajya Sabha member of parliament from Gujarat, passed away at the age of 71 in New Delhi due to the complications of the COVID-19. He was treasurer of the All India Congress Committee. He was treasurer of All India Congress Committee from 2018 to 20, but now this position goes to Pawan Kumar Bansal from Punjab. So remember these things, this is very important. And he was popularly known as Ahmed Bhai or AP in the political circles, and he was also the political secretary to the Congress, Sonia Gandhi. That's why I covered this article that is end of era of Sonia Gandhi. Now next, India successfully test fires land attack version of the BrahMos missile from Andaman Nicobar, India island territory. So it was tested in Andaman Nicobar. BrahMos is very important, supersonic missile. That is a land attack version we have tested. Remember this, BrahMos is mixture of Brahmaputra and the Moscow. Niti Aayog forms a panel headed by VK Saraswat to study feasibility of Verizon Hyperloop in India. Remember the name of the person, that is VK Saraswat. The committee will look into the technological, commercial and the financial viability of the Verizon Hyperloop, and the committee will assess the safety standard and the regulation required to produce new technology. This is the main initiative of this committee. Just remember the name Verizon Hyperloop. And what is Verizon Hyperloop? It is basically recently successfully covered or completed the first ever human trial in the Hyperloop pod at the 500 meter you can say the test facility in the United States. And what is this Hyperloop? Hyperloop is a next generation travel system which uses pods or the capsules traveling at high speed through low pressure tubes, you can say erected or columns or tunneled underground using magnetic levitation. This is a magnetic levitation technology, and within seconds you can travel so much type of the distance. And Hyperloop in India, there are 3 states you have to remember. One is the Maharashtra, because Maharashtra government recently recognized Hyperloop as the public infrastructure, Maharashtra government. Second is the Bengaluru International Airport, that also basically started to complete a Hyperloop corridor from Bangalore Airport. Next is the Verizon Hyperloop also signed MOU with the Punjab Transport Department. It means to establish a Verizon Hyperloop technology in the Punjab. So there are 3 states, Maharashtra, Karnataka and the Punjab. So remember. And recently they completed a first human trial. Remember this. And the company belongs to Los Angeles, United States. That is the Verizon Hyperloop. And this Niti Aayog you already know, VK Saraswat. Next is Indian Railways collaborate with ISB for a study of an integrated coal freight optimization model to increase network throughput. ISB stands for the Indian School of Business. Indian School of Business. No need to remember this news, not so much important. It is just a coal freight optimization model with the help of the Indian School of Business. Next, RBI rejects Muthoot Finance proposal to acquire IDBI mutual funds. So remember, this is the Muthoot Finance now will not acquire the IDBI. Next, Awas Week, I already told you, from 16 to 22nd of November, because on the 20th of November, Modi government started this Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. So remember this. So this is all for today, guys, and all the videos, all the pending videos will be uploaded today till the 1st December, till the today video. So remember this. And guys, subscribe our channel and press the bell button so that you can receive the notification on time. Guys, provide 700 plus likes. We want this so that we can make more videos on the different contents. And guys, it is Affairs Cloud that it will boost your confidence in the general awareness section, because 90% current affairs in the exams comes from our current affairs. This is very huge success rate under the Affairs Cloud. And guys, thank you for watching this video, and keep watching, keep supporting. Thank you again.